Welcome back to Sonic Generations. We are at part 6, and we're about to head into the best level
Sonic
in
06.
We already done that.
You know what would have been funny if you did the Sonic 06 part in part 6.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be pretty great.
Yeah.
This stage.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, rooftop run.
I don't know. I don't really care for rooftop run.
And hey, I mean, the song's pretty good. In fact, it's so good it made it into Smash.
Did
I
it?
was about to mention that. Yeah, the modern version of Rooftop Run was the Generations remix that actually made it into Smash Brothers.
Oh, nice. But
Yeah.
Like, I
This
think part of the
right
reason
here,
why
this
it's
is
in
one of
is
those
because it
boost to
sounds
win
similar.
levels.
I think the part of the reason why that's in there is because of how similar.
Well, alright, well, maybe not back there, but from pretty much here on out, it feels like you're just boosting at this point. Jumping here and there.
not the whole time. But
Most
yeah,
of
it is a boosty level. Admittedly, that's not a thing. Is okay. Even though it's a boosty level, like it's not a bad thing because it doesn't happen all the time in this game.
Right.
I mean, you gotta mix the boost. You gotta mix the boosting with the platforming. Some of them, it's good to have just purely boosting or purely platforming, just to have all the levels varied up. Like they can't all follow the same exact formula. It's nice to vary things up a little bit every now and then. Makes each level feel unique. Otherwise, it's basically just the same level with a different coat of paint.
With set pieces rearranged, but it's still really fun, and I prefer it over the original version. Not to say that version was bad.
Yeah, the original version was really freaking fast.
That's why I didn't really care for that stage. And that when I saw it was in here, I was like, really? Why this stage?
Well, I mean, like Rooftop Run was I think for me personally, it was the most fun because of the music. The music really kicked that level up. It made it fun for me, and that's probably why I got chosen for
Well,
this.
one thing I
Because
like-
people really like that
Yeah, I
level.
don't know, it's just, Rooftop Run is probably the most iconic level from Unleashed, to be honest.
Yeah.
The one thing I like that's funny, and I don't know if it does it in this FNAF, but in Unleashed, when you keep going forward in those sidestep sections, if you don't sidestep and you smack right into a wall, it actually has a funny little animation. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't know
Does
what
he
you're
just like
talking
smack into a wall? Does he just smack into a wall?
Yeah, like he looks like it was like a straight out of a cartoon.
I think that's only in the Wii and PS2 versions.
Also, I think this
swear
music
I
is actually,
saw it.
I think this music is actually better than the original too. Strangely enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
Alright. As I was trying to say earlier, but you guys kept talking about the level. I think the reason that the Generations remix of Rooftop Run was chosen is because of how similar it sounded to Windy Hill. But that's just me, though.
Right.
No, it was just so that, I don't know, but sadly, because of it, Endless Possibilities didn't make it in.
Yeah, sadly.
But oh, you're talking about Smash. Okay.
Yeah, Smash.
Yeah.
I was thinking Windy
I
Hill
don't
came
really
after this.
care for.
Yeah, I mean, like the music. There's some section in Windy Hill that has almost a similar chord progression to the Rooftop Run.
Also, my beef with that is just that Sonic didn't get any remixes made specifically for Smash, but whatever.
Yeah, other than Angel Island Zone, but that was only in
Oh.
Brawl.
That was from Brawl.
So, yeah, it's the only.
I also
Sonic.
don't really.
Sorry,
I honestly don't really care about Rooftop Run's music. It's okay. It's not great.
I like what they
I,
did with the
I
classic
don't like the
remix.
classic version. This is my second least favorite classic stage. This is the point where Sonic Generations just kind of drops in quality a bit.
Well,
I
I kind of
actually
like the classic remix.
I actually kind of like this stage. I think,
Eh.
although
It's
actually
good
now
at that.
thinking about it now, I think I agree with Chris to an extent. Also, I'm gonna show off another glitch here. It's
Oh, great.
I do it deliberately, but it's a pretty cool glitch actually.
There's
You'll
like,
see.
What I mean by that is Planet Wisp is easily the worst stage in the game. Just compared to the rest, and while Silver's boss fight is great and the Egg Dragoon isn't, terrible. It's just
What?
no.
What?
Oh yeah, this.
Yep, this glitch.
What the fuck?
This is the strangest thing about this glitch. You have 3D controls as classic Sonic.
So what is that supposed to? So what is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but you
Like-
can
like
you can
this-
move around in 3D as classic Sonic.
That's
Until
weird.
there.
So
he
did the,
doesn't do like the classic death falling animation for
Wow.
when he falls on a pit.
but he's not programmed to move just left or right. He can also move all directions if he can.
What does that imply?
Maybe they intended for him to have 3D gameplay. Maybe.
Yeah, I
Like-
remember when the demos were out, people hacked it and like made it so that classic Sonic could move in 3D. That's also how they discovered Rooftop Run was in the game. There was gonna be a game through the demo.
Yep.
Mhm.
But yeah, like this stage is a little. I really hate to say this, but I think it's just a little slow and a little bland. Quite frankly.
Right. Do
Yeah,
you
I
think
mean,
that
like,
they
I-
were gonna have like a 3D hub world at some point?
Maybe. Like they
So
had
all
to
the
they had to
characters
use
move
the
around 3D.
they had to implement those 3D controls for classic Sonic for some reason.
Yeah.
Sega will never answer our questions.
Well, I mean, he does have a 3D model. I mean, it's not like they wouldn't have tested out how the model looked in all the
Yeah, but
all
all
directions.
of his gameplay is just left or right. Why would they have him control in 3D at any point in the game?
I don't know,
Exactly.
hmm
because reasons, I guess.
Yeah.
But going back to a statement earlier, this is the part where the game just kind of drops in quality because what the stage that comes next is obviously the worst. Silver
mean-
has a pretty great rival battle, and the Egg Dragoon, while not terrible, is just again not as good as the rest of the encounters. And then there's the final boss,
It's
who's
just
just
fucking
kind of
garbage.
I mean, I don't think classic Rooftop Run drops the ball at all, but it kind of does.
different.
It kind of does show that
It's different.
there's something off about it. It is a little
Well,
different.
I think they're hitting their deadline, so they had to fucking be quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or they were just going for a different kind of obstacle with this.
I think they just had a lot of trouble trying to mix the modern with the classic, because they can definitely mix they can definitely mix the classic with the modern, as shown
Oh,
in
the humanity!
as shown in the classic era, I guess you could call it. With the modern levels, they did a really good job with those, but they can't exactly mix the modern elements with the classic stages.
Right.
I think they might have tripped up on that somewhat, and maybe that's why this one in Planet Whisper kind of bland. But that's the best
They
explanation I
got
have.
Crisis City right.
Yeah, they got Crisis City right, but only because it was fire, and you can do stuff with fire with classic Sonic. But racing around rooftops and having hot air balloons and all that, it's kind of it's a little tricky to pull off. Putting classic Sonic in a modern environment.
It's just weird.
Also, funnily enough, Planet Wisp is the stage where you rescue the least liked character.
Charmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Obligatory quote here.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I thought you were gonna meme it up, Xavier.
No.
Yeah, Vector doesnn't have any unique dialogue depending on which Sonic he talks to.
Yeah.
Does Charmy?
Yeah, he
yes.
does. Everyone but
Barely
Charmy.
different.
What? Hang on, wait. Actually, no. What about SPO?
He doesn't. As far as I know, SPO doesn't
SPO
comment
does,
on.
it's just that, again, like Charmy, it barely has any difference.
Yeah. Yeah, SPO and Vector don't comment on. Don't say, "Hey, Sonic, you look different."
Okay, so here's the strangest thing about this stage.
Oh, you already did it.
Everybody hates classic and modern, but I always go back to modern for some reason.
Modern's...
Modern's-
The first half of Modern is good, it's just when you get to the factory, that's when the stage stops being fun.
Now, around here,
I
like
have
this
fun.
kind of level design right here. This, right around here, though. This entire
Cool.
level design, up to the factory at least. This is how it probably should be designed with Sonic. See how fucking open it is? You
Yeah.
actually go run around and take those other paths and shit.
Planet
You have
Wisp
yours.
is
Look at all
good
this.
until you reach the factory, which
Yeah.
is a minute or two into the level.
Uh,
And that's
But
when
all of this though, I love it.
and that's when the stage's mechanic rears its ugly head. The wisps.
ironically, the worst part about this game.
Yeah. I mean, this remix is okay, but I mean, I like the original. I don't like.
I mean,
the
this
top
remake
beats.
this remix is basically just a pumped up version of Planet Wisp. That's all it is.
Yeah,
And then the classic version doesn't even bother.
It doesn't
having
sound
that.
it doesn't
Okay,
sound
here's
remotely
the-
like Planet Wisp at all.
It's more. It has kind of like a Sonic CD take, like Planet Wisp Bad Future or something.
It sounds more like a really poor fan remix of Planet Wisp.
Yeah, but with modern Planet Wisp, at least they give you a minute to have fun before. Okay, here's the Wisp. Classic Planet Wisp is just like okay, here's the Wisp. You're not allowed to have fun at
okay.
all.
I'm actually going to defend this stage somewhat. All right, the rocket you only use for like 3 to 4 seconds at a time. It's really not that big of a deal. But with classic, you're going topsy-turvy with the freaking... we're gonna see once we get done with this, but you're going freaking topsy-turvy and all over the freaking place with the Spike Wisp because of how freaking sticky it is.
Yeah,
And they'll last for like 10 to 20 second bursts. This is just 3 seconds at a time. It's not that big of a deal.
it's not as bad as classic Planet Wisp, but it's still just not fun.
It's not as fun because this level I think is the most platformy modern level of the entire game. You're not really using
Sonic
and you're
here
not
was-
really here's the thing about this though. I think this is why people don't really like this so much. You're not really using speed for much of anything. You're just kind of jumping across platforms at the right moment.
This
Yeah,
is like
pretty
Sonic-
much what
This is
Sonic.
like
so
Sonic.
like Marble Zone.
This is
Yeah.
basically what this is what basically Sonic Colors was.
Yes, actually.
When you think
Yeah.
about it.
Essentially.
I don't know if that was the point,
Not
but
here. It worked better in Colors because Sonic in Colors, he wasn't meant to go fast very often. This Sonic here, that's what he's meant to do, and when you just throw in a bunch of platforming segments that slows the game down and makes what could be like a 3-minute stage into like a 5 or 6 minute
Yeah.
stage, it's a bit ridiculous.
And to expand on what I said earlier, you're not really using speed for much of anything. Like I've said repeatedly throughout this commentary, speed is an ability of Sonic, and you can use it and exploit it.
you're fucking lucky, right
Yeah,
there.
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if you were gonna make that.
But you can use Sonic speed to your own advantage to get up on higher paths and stuff. Here, you're just kind of going from place to place, platform to platform. You're just kind of just doing platforming. That's all you're really doing. You're not really using speed for much of anything.
Nope.
Also,
No.
I didn't know that you could like boost on those what you call it.
You didn't know that?
Platforms.
You didn't know?
Yeah, I didn't have a. Was there a pop-up saying you could do that?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think
yeah.
so.
I didn't see that in my playthrough.
Maybe you weren't on the right track.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I must.
Shut up.
I mean, like when I went on it, there was no like hold X to boost, so I just kind of was like, okay, and I just kind of read it.
oh,
I just
another
kind of thought you
reason
could
why the
anyway.
stage- Another reason why the stage is awful, we said it before, but again, the Wisps, credit to Colors, I don't care for the Wisps, but at least they weren't always mandatory. Here, you're using them all the
They're,
time.
this stage, they're like 75% mandatory. In Classic, they're like 90% mandatory.
Seriously, when you're done with Classic Planet Wisp, you will
You never
live
wanna
and
go back.
breathe- You will live and breathe the pink Wisp. And though I'm gonna be honest,
Especially if you want
one-
to get the red rings.
The
Yeah.
one thing that the Wisps here have over Colors, you can turn them off at will.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
but
good.
you can't use them again.
No, you can't, but you can turn them off at will.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, granted, it wasn't that
Sonic-
big of a deal in Colors, but still, having the option's kind of nice.
So this is not fun.
Nah.
It sucks about
This-
the Red Rings and Classic Planet Wisp because it honestly unlocks my favorite Classic Sonic ability.
The homing attack.
Yeah,
Play the shitty level to get the good stuff.
yeah. Okay, sue me. I like Classic Sonic's homing attack.
Yeah, I do.
Both here
Uh,
and in the 3DS version.
It doesn't
what's
feel.
that?
It doesn't feel quite. I don't know what's the word. Authentic. Having the homing attack with Classic Sonic, but it is kind of nice.
hmm
Mhm.
Well, I mean,
Especially with speed runs.
he kind of had it in Sonic 3D Blast
That's true.
as a shield.
That was more so a power up in that game.
Yeah.
But still, it's still technically a homing attack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like the homing attack with classic Sonic. It makes the pace going in some ways, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ironically, the only good remix of Planet Wisp in this game is actually the map version, because it's actually on point with what the actual song actual song is.
Well, so was Modern. It's just a little bit more pumped up.
I don't
And
remember what classic sounds like either.
Well, you're gonna know what it sounds like again.
And the Planet Wisp remix at during the end credits medley.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, this is really weird.
Oh gosh. Now, witness the stickiness that is the Pink Wisp.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Pink Wisp in colors. I fucking hate it here.
I honestly don't hate it as much as you guys, but I think it's a bit overdone this level.
Oh yeah.
What?
They rely on the freaking Pink Wisp in this level. At least in the here's the thing. At least in the Modern level, not only did you use it at like 3 or 4 seconds at a time, but they were fairly spread out throughout the level. Here, it's like Pink Wisp every other freaking platform.
Yeah.
It's a level with a gimmick. That's pretty much it.
Honestly, I think Sonic Generations 3DS did the colors level better.
Yeah, they did act. Well, in implementing the wisps, they did. The level design itself was kind of
Though I do like in the 3DS version, there is
although
in the 3DS
the
version,
tropical resort remix, at least the Modern remix, that was freaking awesome.
the classic doesn't even get a remix. It's just the original.
It's just the original, but the Modern remix is pretty great.
Sorry guys, I had to mute my mic a bit. My mom was giving me a lecture or whatever. She has because she works at like 5 in the morning, so she She works at an airport and she works at like 5 in the morning, so she gave me a lecture. She gave me a lecture like I shouldn't be staying up this late.
Oh, I shouldn't
You
either.
want to say that during comms?
Yes.
Well, blame Jesse. It's not my fault. He sucks at algebra.
It's called trigonometry.
Whatever.
Also,
It's still math.
also, I don't suck at it. Have you seen my grade?
No.
I was not expecting this conversation.
Anyway.
But now that I think about it, I pointed out how most of the bosses are final or penultimate bosses. Generations has a hard-on for first stages.
Yeah, they do. Usually.
So we got Green Hill. We got
We got Green Hill, we got Cityscape.
Seaside Hill.
Seaside Hill.
Crisis City is technically Silver's first stage in Sonic 06, so I'm counting that.
And that's it.
Is Radical Highway Shadow's first stage?
Yes, so we're counting that, and then Emerald Coast, and then Mushroom Hill is technically the first stage in
Oh, we're
Sonic
also going by 3DS. Okay.
Also,
Yeah, and then Tropical Resort.
Tropical Resort.
What the hell is going on in this level?
Everything.
Monotony. Thy name is Planet Wisp.
I want to say Water Palace is the first stage in
No,
first
it's
release.
not.
Well, not for Blaze's campaign.
Water Palace is Blaze's fourth stage.
Oh,
It's Sonic's second.
oh. Like the classic remix for that is just the original song.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
seriously,
speaking of
even
the
if you don't want to play the 3DS version, it's still got a lot of remixes that are worth checking out.
Yeah, I like the Radical Highway classic remix.
speaking of them emphasizing on the gimmick, these gears, man.
These gears,
Do
they
they-
just make things even worse.
Do they just grind your gears?
Yes, I do.
Well, no, I grind the levels gears. How about that?
My mind is blown.
And then here's this infamous section that everyone had trouble with the first time they played it.
I didn't have trouble. I didn't have any issues with this part.
Well, most people did, including me.
Like, I don't know. I just did that, and that was all good.
Yeah, it's pretty simple to figure out, but when you're first time playing, you're just like, I want to get through this level already.
This level's been going on for 4 minutes.
And it's gonna go on for about another minute.
It's like a 6-minute stage if you know what you're doing.
It took
Yeah.
me about 8 minutes, and I was pissed off.
Yeah.
I think it only takes me about 4.5.
Even people who like Sonic Colors love it. Even they hate this stage, but you managed to clear it in like 4.5.
That's what I just said.
So good on you.
Yeah, at least I know what I'm doing, and I don't want you guys to suffer the same pain I did.
Thank God. I'm regretting to go back and finish this game 100% on
So now we're
PS3.
done with the stages. Woo!
Yeah.
Now, when we say, okay, at least when I say that the level is bad, I don't think it's really that bad. It's just very gimmicky and not as fun as the other stages. It's the part of the game I look the least forward to, but it's not that bad. At least I can make it through the stage.
Hey, I noticed you didn't show off rescuing Charmy.
Yeah,
Nah,
he gets
it comes
rescued
after
this
this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It just kind of, this cutscene just kind of appears, and then
This
we rescue
cutscene
Charmy.
doesn't really need to exist.
No.
No.
Except for the last cutscene where Classic Sonic practices it.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was cheesy as fuck.
Then again, when is Sonic not cheesy?
Yeah.
Dude, Sonic's either too cheesy or too edgy. Make up your fucking mind.
That was very
Second.
scary, but being with you makes it all better. Yeah. Hey, you look.
Why does his voice sound familiar?
He
That is Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
yeah, she voiced Tails from Sonic Lost World onward.
Actually, no, that is Kate Higgins in Lost World. A correction from the Colors playthrough. Colleen started from Boom.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, I
Next
was
part.
wondering.